I want to teach you how to practice today at home. So to me, I think you really learn social dynamics only when it's available to you. So I'm going to do with you here 3 exercises so that's installed deep down within you. You can call upon it and execute it whenever the will is there, right? The idea of this game is it's meant to teach you how to have emotions in your conversation. People don't feel you unless you have some really strong emotions that are positive and some really strong emotions that are negative. People are often stuck in emotions that are just positive. That's called the friend zone, right? But the ability to dip into negative emotions gives you a really balanced personality. People can't trust you unless you also give negative emotions. That's why it's important. You gotta incorporate it. If you don't, you'll be bland, dry, and things will just be miserable. Greetings, you beautiful bastards. I want to teach you how to learn social dynamics at home, okay? Whether you're in your house or you're in somebody else's house or you're on lockdown, you can't leave the house. I want to teach you how to practice today at home. And I'm going to give you live exercises and drills we're going to do along here in this video. These come from my live programs I do all around the world called boot camps, where I take people out to bars, lounges, and nightclubs, and I help them learn this face to face. But since we can't do that right now, I'm gonna teach you face-to-face exactly what these exercises are so you can benefit from them, all right? It's very important you follow along here with me today. You're gonna enjoy it. So to me, I think you really learn social dynamics only when it's available to you, on the whim, on the fly, without even thinking about it. When it becomes a real natural instinct that's installed deep down inside of you, and you can do it whenever you need to, and it's called upon at will. That's when you really know it. It's not meant to be a theory that you know in your mind from up in the clouds. You've seen it in a YouTube video, and you can recite the theory very well. That's not what it's supposed to be, okay? And it's also not supposed to be something where you have to sit down and strategize it and plan and articulate your action of attack, and once you know your plan of attack, then you can do it. That's not realistic as well because you can't rely on it in the moment. So I'm gonna do with you here 3 exercises so that's installed deep down within you. You can call upon it and execute it whenever the will is there, okay? Just like that, snappy, snappy. So the first drill we're gonna do here is called active listening, and usually you do it with a partner, and you'd say a phrase and you hear a response back. The way it's used in real life is somebody's talking and you respond to them. Now, since you're alone and you don't have somebody here with you, we can still practice it in ways that you're alone, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in a moment. And what the game is that somebody says a sentence, and then you listen to the sentence, you rephrase it, you kind of package the same sentence back a little bit differently, and then you add to it. So if somebody said, it's really sunny today, and you go, oh, so what you're saying is it's bright outside. And I personally enjoy great weather. You see what I did there? So I took the phrase that was given to me, I rephrased it and add a little bit of chunk of information to it. Now the idea is that you're giving your opinion, and whenever you're sharing your opinion, you're actually giving value. So people always say, what is giving value? How do I give value? Just sharing your opinion is value. That's how you give value, because the person wouldn't get to know you unless you shared a part of yourself there. So that's how we give value, by giving part of ourselves in the sentence. Now, in order to do this, what's the rule? You gotta be paying attention. You have to be listening to what somebody is telling you, because if you're not listening, obviously you're not gonna be able to rephrase what they're saying to them. If somebody goes on a long story, you're like, sorry, I was caught up in my own bullshit, then how are you gonna respond to them? You can't. So the number 1 rule here is pay attention. Second rule is don't try to plan ahead, because if you're planning ahead, guess what? You're not paying attention at all. You're just thinking about the next thing that's gonna come far down the line in the future, right? If you're talking to somebody you're interested in and they're having a conversation with you and you're planning like, what are you gonna eat with them later? You miss the interaction in front of you, and they can feel you kind of like getting out of the moment, and then attraction will go down as well. The other rule is don't go silent. Don't just wait for it to happen. You gotta talk. You gotta talk. If you don't talk, then the conversation goes nowhere. Just you standing, what? And just being silent doesn't help. So you gotta get engaged, put some skin in the game, pay attention, respond, and don't plan ahead, be in moment to moment. Now the way that you can do this is even by yourself at home, off of a movie. Put on a movie, listen to a phrase of a movie, pause the movie, hear what the person says, rephrase it, and add your opinion back. Okay, add a little bit of value there. Another way you could do it is with a friend on the phone, because you're locked down right now, right? Call up your friend, say, hey, let's play this game for a bit. They say a sentence, you rephrase back the sentence to them and give your opinion on the subject. Not your opinion on them, but your opinion on the subject. Okay, so there's plenty of ways to play this at home. You can also do it by yourself. You're not gonna stand here and be like, hey, I really like cameras. And they'll be like, yeah, so what you're saying is cameras are a great technology. I find they're really getting innovative these days by putting them in phones. See, I'm sharing my opinion. I'm doing it to myself, right? So you don't even need somebody around with you to practice. You can do it anytime, any place, anywhere. The next game that we're gonna play is a game called I Love. Hate, man. I love, I hate. Now, you notice when I do this game, I'm also gonna add some emotion to it because sometimes people just are really flat. They're like, I love this, I hate this, or I like this, I don't like this, right? The idea of this game is it's meant to teach you how to have emotions in your conversation. People don't feel you unless you have some really strong emotions that are positive and some really strong emotions that are negative. People are often stuck in emotions that are just positive. That's called the friend zone, right? But the ability to dip into negative emotions gives you a really balanced personality. People can't trust you unless you also give negative emotions, right? If you're just positive all the time, they can't trust you. If you're negative all the time, you're depressed and they don't want to be around you. So attraction works by having both positive and negative emotions. So we've got to share both of those. Get you in the habit of it to develop the muscle here of just speaking this way naturally about any subject. Okay, so we're going to choose an item, make it very, very simple. Let's talk about glasses of H2O, water. Oh, I love water. It's so refreshing. Just makes me feel alive, and just the H2O goes inside of me, and man, I feel brand new whenever I have a fresh glass of water. I hate though sometimes how you go to the store and they charge like $3 for a bottle of water for something that's it's disgusting. Like, that's crazy, right? So what I did, I'm just talking about water, bruh. Just water, but I make it engaging and interesting. And if I was having an interaction with somebody, I can talk about any subject. I can start to build attraction very simply, okay? So that's the idea of it and how you want to use it in your life. Now, let's talk about why it's important. Without this, you're just flat, baseline, boring conversation, man. You are just, people will talk to you to pass time, but they're not really feeling anything. They don't want to get engaged and involved with your conversations. They just will have them with you. But you're not standing out. You're not a sexual option. You're not an attractive option. You don't inspire emotions in people. You don't move people, man. If you don't move somebody, then why are they going to be engaged in you? Why are they going to listen to you? Why are they going to watch your videos if they don't fucking love you? See what I did there? That's why it's important. You gotta incorporate it. If you don't, you'll be bland, dry, and things will just be miserable. And again, what it does to your brain is it conditions the muscles in your brain and the natural instincts so that you communicate this way automatically, and you can control social dynamics with men or women at your will, okay? So we're gonna play this game by picking 3 items around us. Maybe you'll do your couch, maybe you'll do your car, maybe you'll do the weather, okay? Just 3 things that are just very simple. And for each one of these, you'll do a few I love, I hate for them. Try it for a minute, switch to the next item, I love, I hate. Switch to the next item, I love, I hate. Okay, very, very simple. The third drill that I'm gonna teach you right here, numero tres, right, is I love my coffee. God, I love my women. I love my coffee like how I love my women. And this game is designed to teach you how to really go sensual with anything and add sexual into any conversation, right? So far, we've done regular baseline conversation with active listening. We've done full ranges of emotions with I love, I hate. Now we're getting it sexy, baby, all right? So this one here, pay attention, is I love my coffee like how I love my women. Now, I don't have a glass of coffee, but I'll just pretend, okay? I love my coffee like how I love my women. Short and sweet. I love my coffee like how I love my women, Colombian and foreign. I love my coffee like how I love my women, strong and dark. Okay, you don't have to do 2 things. It could just be like just strong or good to the last drop or whatever, okay? The idea is you're taking something that's not sexual and you're adding a little bit of a misinterpretation in there, a little of a sub-communication undertones, a little sexuality under the radar. Okay, so this allows you to, whenever you're in a public situation with somebody and you want to flirt, but you can't outright say what you want to say, now you're gonna be able to be smooth about it, baby, and come in really, really nice and make it sexy, right? So imagine you're having a conversation with somebody and you're really attracted to them, you're interested in them, and they're talking about their day, and I bet it was a really long and hard day, right? But I wouldn't know anything about that, right? You just kind of flirt in that way by misinterpreting the situation. So why it's important to do this is because if too much time goes on and you don't sexually misinterpret, then the conversation just eventually goes down. You lose that window of opportunity for it to be interesting. And the person kind of just like checks out mentally. They already put you in the basket of the friend zone. Okay, if you don't do this, you're gonna be stuck there. And we all know once you're in that friend zone, it's very, very hard to get out of it. It's next to impossible. It takes a lot of work. I'd rather you not be in the friend zone rather than try to recover from being in the friend zone, right? It's a lot better to not get into it. And once you have this ability, you're just really comfortable within your skin because you can go around and do this anytime and use this at your will. Imagine having a boring conversation with somebody about their grandma or taxes or school, and you can just still continue that thread, but flip it in a way where it's smooth and sexy. Wouldn't that be an amazing ability to have? You can do this naturally at your disposal any time you want. So here's what I want you to do, okay? Pick 3 items around you. Talk about how you love them, okay? How you love them. I love my chair like how I love my women. I love my Fitbit like how I love my women. Always attached to me. I love my Fitbit like how I love my women. Matching my skin. I love my Fitbit like how I love my women. Warm in the morning and with me all through the night. Okay? Because it reads my heart temperature. Whatever you want, all right? Pick 3 items. Do it for a few minutes by yourself in the comfort of your home. You know, I think it'd be a good idea for you right now while it's hot on your mind to take the advantage to not let this be a problem anymore in your life. I'm tired of seeing your life just go down the drain of despair. I'm tired of seeing everybody else get this. I'm tired of your life being frustrating where you feel like you can't make a basic conversation or hold it. I know you don't like it either. So here's what I recommend. Go to bossbymadison.com. I have a program there. It's world famous, okay? This is probably the best dating program that's ever been invented in the humankind or a history of mankind, all right? And I'm not just saying it, this is the opinion of other people as well, people I work with, other coaches that I train from other companies too. Bossbymadison.com. And you can get my program there. There's interactive exercises, missions, videos, challenges, all on things like this. Now, you could also work with me face-to-face on a live program at a boot camp. And that's where I take you out to bars, lounges, nightclubs in your city. You can plan to do this. Even if you can't do a boot camp right now because you can't leave your house, you can plan to do one in a few months during the springtime. That might be a good idea for you. Set it up now so you have something to look forward to and put a deposit to secure your seat. So my full schedule can be seen at madisonhimself.com/events. We'll put that on the screen as well. If you want to do a bootcamp program, just shoot me an email, shoot me a DM, leave a comment here, and we'll figure out a way to get in contact with you and set that up for you, all right? So again, for the digital program, bossbymadison.com. For my events, madisonhimself.com/events. Let's do it while it's hot on your minds. Take advantage of the great situation. Got some momentum, we're inspired. Let's get this handled, all right? Thank you very much for watching. And as always, keep in touch and don't be a stranger. Cheers.